Or are we not live?
We're live now.
Hello and welcome into the 90s Guys podcast. My name's Brian.
And I'm Jed.
And we are the 90s Guys. And as you can see, we switched things up a bit.
Yeah.
A new arrangement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what you say? Jed, what's the opposite of nah?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, welcome back in. Let's start out right off the bat. You got to subscribe to us on YouTube.
Yes, we were getting so close to our 50.
What are we at, 43?
43.
We're almost there, buddy. Almost there. Now, what happens when we hit 50?
We're going to keep going to 100.
Whoa!
But we think that that's going to take us longer than 30 days. We had a feeling with the start we had that we could get to 50 within 30 days.
Yeah.
I mean, we're pretty dang close, and we still have, about a week left.
Yeah, 7 days left.
Yeah.
Exactly. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to us. Also, hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
The other thing is, if you do watch us on Facebook, because we have noticed that we've been getting a lot of views on Facebook, just jump over to YouTube and subscribe that way too. That way we know that you're watching on Facebook, because we don't know who's watching us.
You don't have to watch us on YouTube. Just subscribe.
Yeah, you can.
So we feel good.
Yeah, and you can still watch us on Facebook. So.
You know what? Make a YouTube account if you don't have one.
Right.
And subscribe. I don't care.
Right.
Make a fake account.
Make a fake one. Yeah.
That's what I've been doing.
Yeah. Oh, is that why you're up to 43?
I have no time for that. So how you doing, man?
I'm good. It's the weekend.
It's the freaking weekend.
It's the freaking weekend.
Baby, I'm about to have me some fun.
Yeah? What are you doing?
Drinking with you.
Oh.
Being quarantined still.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. This week, I almost lost my mind.
Yeah.
I on Tuesday night, I was sitting with Kat in the sunroom, and all of a sudden I was talking about tomorrow being Friday. And she said, "Oh, I hate to break it to you, but it's Tuesday." I'm like, "Ah!" Has work been kicking your ass?
We've been really slow, but I've been hanging in there and just keep working. So
I made a big mistake this week.
Uh-oh.
I let this creep into my house.
Your old house.
My old house.
Yeah. Nobody was there, though.
What about the ghosts?
They didn't say anything. I kept looking for them.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you have your garlic necklace on?
Is that ghosts?
Oh, it's vampires. I don't know.
I don't know what gets rid of ghosts.
Sage.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And attractive people. That's why they all ran away, buddy.
Right, yeah. Keep telling yourself that, Brian.
Yeah, but this is weird. I don't know. I'm just ready for my life to get back to normal.
But your life was never really normal.
Well, that's a good point. Okay, as normal as possible.
Right.
But, I don't know. We'll get through this. Well, hey, we'll get through this together.
Yes.
Alone together.
Alone together.
What are they saying? Is that what
I think it's something like that.
I'll be honest with you. Whenever I see commercials with, like, stay at home, don't go out, I feel like there's a big government conspiracy going on.
Right.
I don't like like the Bravo channel or MTV advising me to stay home.
Right. Yeah.
Like, you put on freaking reality TV. You have no merits to suggest something to me.
And don't worry, everybody. This desk is about 6 feet long, and Brian and I are probably about 7-8 feet away from each other. So we're social distance. I can't even say it.
Social, huh?
Yeah. Distancing. Hey.
Hello. We don't even hug anymore when you see each other.
No, which hurts my heart.
That could be the heartburn, though.
Yeah, that's true, too.
From the hamburgers.
Don't be complaining about my cooking, or I ain't cooking for you no more.
If you don't get heartburn from a burger, you didn't cook it right. That's what I always say. Well, I'll tell you what. I want to give a shout out.
Oh, yes.
Right now.
So he was, you know how Brian always says, tickle your ass with a feather? So he was tickling my ass earlier with a feather about what he's going to say right now. Because,
this is a representation of me tickling Jed's ass with a feather.
Yeah, he calls his fingers feathers. Weirdo.
Right. So I want to give a huge shout out to Rick, your boss. What's Rick's last name?
Presley.
Oh, what an
You should have
idiot
known
I am.
that. It's Presley's glass
Rick
that I work for.
Presley. Round of applause. Round of applause. This guy, Jed has to fix some of my windows in my house. And this guy hooked me up, give me a good deal, honest, awesome guy, sweet guy on the phone. And I wanted to mention to you, I didn't tell you about this yet, but it was funny. He was talking to me and give me the rundown of what everything's going to cost and when he can get them in and when he can get them fixed. And And I was talking to him. He said, yeah, and I'm going to have Jed go out next week. I said, no. I want him done right.
Well, that's funny because Rick came out and was looking at me and trying to be super serious. And he can be serious, but he's a big goofball, and that's one of the reasons I love him as my boss. And he's trying to be so serious. He's like, trying to tell me that he's charging Brian all this amount. I go, oh, so you gave him the friend of Jed discount, huh? Where you charge him double of what it really is. Right. And he goes, no, we worked it out. I gave him a good deal. I was like, I told him I figured it'd be between $200-$300 ish, type of thing, which is what and I told him, I was honest. I go, I think the most expensive part, Brian, is going to be the locks that you have to replace on the top of your windows.
They're replacing full windows, and the window panes are cheaper than the metal locks.
Right, yeah.
And then you scared the crap out of me.
That was awesome.
When you first went over and gave me a quote, you texted me like, yeah, it'll be around $2,000. And you're like, I told Rick to go ahead and order all the supplies because you're good for the money. And I'm like, no.
And then he texted me, he's like, wow, that seems kind of high. Can't you do that a little bit better? I said, all right, fine. 1999.99. Give you a penny off.
And I'm like, oh, thanks.
Yeah. So I was like, and then I was like, he didn't get it. So I called him and I'm like, dude, I was just messing with you. He goes, thank God.
I don't know how much windows cost.
No, I would have told you just to get new windows.
Right,
that much. You probably could have got windows for that whole house for that amount of money.
Well, I need windows in my new house.
Yeah. I need to go in and during the daytime and actually look at your windows for you.
But I want to pay the same price and paint it.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Think about it.
There's a difference between having just one piece of glass and then having a glass unit.
I don't care. Okay, so we gotta say, if you have a glass need, Presley's Glass Company in Pacific, Missouri. What's it? Presley'sGlass.com?
I think that's all it is.
And another round of applause for Rick.
Yeah,
come on.
He's a good man.
I said a round of applause.
Slow clap.
Thank you, Rick.
Yeah.
All right. I also tickled your ass with another feather tonight.
Yes, but are we going to go straight to that, or do we want to actually get to what we were going to talk about in the last episode?
Oh, what did we?
Nickelodeon.
Yes, let's do Nickelodeon.
I was going to say, you completely, because you had me tell a ghost story.
I'm scatterbrained.
So we'll tickle it for the next episode.
Loved your ghost story, by the way.
Right.
It's awesome.
Yeah, that'll come out. When this comes out, it'll be out already, but it's coming out this Sunday coming up.
It's a doozy.
Yeah.
You started off. Can I ask you a question real quick?
You want to ask me a question?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Before we start anything, what's your favorite Nickelodeon show? Give me your number one.
Rocko.
I know.
Cartoon or,
Yeah, cartoon.
Cartoon is Rocko.
It's got to be.
Yeah. So Brian was really the one who was super, super high on Cartoon Network because that's really what he watched when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Well, I remember when Cartoon Network first started, so I was a Nickelodeon kid growing up. So, I loved everything about Nickelodeon back then. It was my shiznit. So
even the bumpers and stuff going in and out of the show.
Oh yeah, all what was it, Mr. Stick or whatever?
That's your favorite.
Yeah, I loved him. And
yeah.
He it was the little reporter, ice cream or popsicle stick reporter. You know, and then there was Wienerville. He used to do stuff like that. And then he ended up getting his own show. My mom hated it because his name was Wiener. That was his actual last name was Wiener. It was Mark Wiener, I think is what it is.
That's hilarious.
So he named it Wienerville, and his theme song was Wiener, Wiener, Wiener. Why are you watching that? That says I'm like, it's the guy's name. There's nothing I can do about it.
Well, there's no way it's his real name, but I know what you mean. You know what's funny in the same vein of that? All That, which was on Nickelodeon. My mom didn't like me watching that because they said the words "shut up."
Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up.
And guess what, Mom? Shut up.
Ooh.
Now I'm throwing it back.
We're never gonna get her as a Patreon supporter.
I know, but isn't that funny how
right.
So, Wiener and Shut Up.
Right. Compared to what's on TV now.
Oh my god.
So, but I will tell you. So my favorite cartoon was Rocko, and then my favorite live action show was Salute Your Shorts. Which was not on. It was only on for 2 seasons, maybe only 1, but I think it was 2.
Live action though.
Yeah, live action, and it was about a summer camp, and it wasn't I know Disney had Bug Juice, which was like a real kids at a camp, whatever. No, this was actually a TV show that it was scripted and all that stuff. These kids that went to Camp Anawana. So
Nice.
and it was hilarious. And it had Sputnik was one of the guys, and then I just remember the big dude, Donkey Lips was his name.
Donkey
He was a
Lips?
big dude. And one of my favorite episodes was the Capture the Flag episode, where he's training, and nobody wants him on the team because he's the fat kid, you know. We ends up winning the Capture the Flag game for his team, and
Nice.
so everybody ends up loving him at the end. But I love that show, and like I said, it was only on for like a season, maybe two, and then it went away. But
That's a Nickelodeon thing.
Right.
We've learned that with cartoons that they only keep them on for 2-3 seasons
Right,
and then they're
yeah.
done.
Yeah, the only one that really lasted a long time was Are You Afraid of the Dark? And that even had they got rid of it and then brought it back like 5 years later.
It was people were talking about it ever since it went off the air.
So,
And you gotta say they stuck with 2 shows. SpongeBob is like,
well, yeah, but that was kind of after me though. Like I was in middle school by the time SpongeBob came out.
yeah.
So, but I'm talking about like because I mean the average was I think Doug was maybe the longest. No, Rugrats was probably the longest cartoon that they had because that went on until I was in high school.
Well, and not to mention they did Rugrats All Grown Up
Yes.
and the
movies and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was all that good stuff. And I mean, they had decent non-cartoon. Like Clarissa Explains It All was really good.
Yeah.
Like I said, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Salute Your Shorts, and then the game shows that they had with Double Dare and
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Legends of the Hidden Temple and Global Guts.
And then what was there was one where they had like I'm trying to think how it was like there was a host and then there was a panel, and then kids had to come out and do like a talent or something. And they would slime. I gotta look that up.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Tell me about Global Guts because I still while you're talking about it, I'm gonna look one thing up about that show.
Well, we talked about it in a few episodes ago.
But I still really don't get it. It's a
So
competition.
it was like I said, it was like American Ninja Warrior for kids back before it was, and they would have to do like athletic challenges to win. But you know how like with Legends of the Hidden Temple, they started out with like 6 teams, and then it went down to 4 teams, and then it went down to.
Yeah.
This was 3 people the whole time, and then so you would go through these obstacles, and that would tell you how much time you had to wait before you could go up the crag, which was the giant mountain. So like if you were in first place, as soon as the guy said go, you got to go. But if let's say you were in last place, you might have had to wait a full 10 seconds before you could take off up the mountain.
So you have a big disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I just remember that was, and it was all athletic stuff too. It was like stuff that I felt like I could have done when I was at that age too. Like,
yeah,
I was really good at climbing stuff, so I don't think I would have had issues with that. But they had like you would have to cycle with your hands across the thing. It's
propelling you.
Yeah. So I mean, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I don't know why I never got into that.
Yeah.
But
I think it might have been a little bit before. I think it ended before you were born. So.
I was a 94 baby.
Yeah, I think it ended in maybe 95. So
you don't think my parents were showing it to me as a 1-year-old?
They'd be cooler if they did.
I found the name of the show.
Okay.
Slime Time Live.
I don't remember that.
Really? It was great because like I don't even remember the premise really, but it was so great because like you're sitting at a desk like 3 celebrities like kids from all that and stuff. And if they didn't do something right, they would slime them. And it was the greatest because whoever got slimed, the person next to them got slimed. Like,
right,
splashing up on you.
Right.
It was an awesome show.
So, but then, I mean, they also had, like you said, all that. One of my favorite Friday night shows, I'm pretty sure it was Friday nights, was Kablam. It might have been Saturday nights.
Kablam was incredible.
Because they had Prometheus and Bob, which was the alien and the monkey and the caveman.
Stop motion.
It's claymation, stop motion, yeah. And my dad loved it too, and he was like, "Is the monkey and the alien on yet?" And I was like, "No, not yet, Dad." But as soon as we heard the music for it, Dad, he's like, "Ah!" Come running in and watch it.
Didn't you love how kind of hokey pokey that show was?
Oh, it was so stupid, to be honest with you. But I've watched a few episodes, like because you can still find them on like YouTube and stuff. I'm like, it's still pretty funny though, even though like I'm an adult and whatever. And then I mean Kenan and Kel, which I love that show.
Kenan and Kel was good. But
You're just racist.
What?
You're racist.
What are you talking
about? If you don't like Kenan and Kel, you're racist.
I'm colorblind. I don't even see color.
That's different.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Are you accusing me of being racist right now?
Yeah.
Because I'll burn your ass on a cross.
Why are you playing with fire in my basement again?
Because I like to burn stuff.
Do you need a beer?
No. Look at that. Oh, God. Sorry about that, everybody. We need a censor box over your butt crack whenever we air this. Look at Jed's shorts. His pants ripped to crap.
Wow.
Wow, what? You denying that?
You're judging me.
I am
And
judging
you're trying
you.
to say you're not racist.
Why are you calling me racist?
I just give you shit. Calm
Peace
down.
and love. Peace and love.
What about pizza?
I like it.
Yeah.
A lot.
Anyway, so what was your issue with Kenan and Kel?
I just couldn't get into it. I mean, I thought the theme song is one of the greatest theme songs ever on Nickelodeon because they have, what's his name? LL Cool J.
Yeah.
With his weird little hair things.
Yeah.
And they're like rapping there in the Cadillac convertible. But I don't know. I'm not a big sitcom guy with kid shows. Sitcoms.
You're not really a big sitcom fan, period.
No, that's not true.
Oh, I thought you were.
Oh my God. I've seen every episode of Seinfeld, Home Improvement,
Oh, okay.
The Cosby Show,
They
Rapist.
They don't do them like they used to do them either.
No. Well, no.
No.
No. Jenny, I said no. But yeah, I've probably watched every single sitcom ever made in the history of man.
Even the ones way back in the day?
Nah.
That's what I thought, you lying sack of shit.
So Rocko's Modern Life we got to touch on.
Why?
Oh, sorry.
I'm just joking.
Rocko's Modern Life was such a great show, and I think on top of just having like great storylines and great plots, I love the character design.
Right.
Because everyone kind of had like, you could tell it's like the same art style, and it's just like cool and cartoony and I don't know, cutesy almost.
Gay.
Well, a little bit.
No, I just thought from the very first episode, because I remember in the first episode, because I like I said, I was a Nickelodeon kid, and like it started out as a Saturday afternoon show.
Really?
Yeah, and the first episode is when Rocko has to go to City Hall to fight something. I don't remember. Oh no! Sorry, that's not the right one. He goes on a tour of the big factory in town, and I just remember the flies. They were because like there's a point where they're all like singing or something like that, and then the show ends, and the flies like, "Do you need me to help clean up? I can say help clean up." He's like, "No, we're fine. You can go." He goes, "Are you sure? I mean, I can still clean up if you need somebody else." No, just get out of here. He's like, "Okay, well, you have my number."
Nice. Like while the credits are rolling?
No, it wasn't. It was before and then all of a sudden, like the fly finally leaves, and you hear a door shut, and the lights go off, and all that stuff. So
Nice.
But it was, I don't know. It's just from the day one, I just thought it was a great show. And then I mean, the boss had always picked his nose.
Oh, I love it.
And then my favorite, the Dr. Hutchinson, who has two hook hands, and she's the dentist. And then Filbert.
Hey, she was hot, by the way.
Yeah, she was.
She was smoking.
And then you got Spunky, the dog, that eats whatever and falls in love with a mop.
Sounds like your freaking dog.
Yeah. And then the funny thing is, like, it's all the... Rocko was great, like himself, but it was a lot of the other characters. Like, I love the fact that Satan was in it and his name was Peaches.
I know. That's great. Well, and you didn't even mention my favorite characters.
The hippo?
The fatheads.
How dare you?
No,
you like the fatheads?
Oh,
Yeah.
I love the fatheads.
Yeah.
And their son, who, in the new Netflix movie... Should I spoil this?
Oh, Fatheads. The Fatheads was the TV show that he made.
Oh, right. Well,
the big heads were...
excuse me.
Well, you said the Fatheads.
I know. You're right. I'm not an expert on Rocko like you are.
Damn right.
That's right. You're welcome. Although I did bestow you with the greatest Rocko gift of all time.
And he's right behind me. You can see him on the screen.
That is, for any of you who can't see it, it's an animation cell from an actual episode of Rocko's Modern Life. It's him in a cowboy outfit riding a sheep and smiling at the camera, looking at the camera with a thumbs up.
I know. That's, yeah. I think it's great.
Dude, honestly, I think one day that's going to be
That
worth
was another
cheddar.
thing is I think Rocko used to break the fourth wall. Mm-hmm. So, and I don't remember seeing anything before that really break the fourth wall.
What did Rocko do for a living?
He worked at the comic book shop. That's how he met Filbert.
Oh, that's right.
And then the other one is he was a jackhammer enthusiast. He used to do the jackhammer, which was a it was like figure skating. They would do figure skating stuff with jackhammers. But yeah, and then I think he got fired from the from the comic book shop and ended up working for the factory eventually before the show ended.
Right. Wasn't the factory like they put caps on top of
something like that
on toothpaste?
Something like that, yeah. That was all it was. But it was like a big deal or something like that. Right. But yeah, there was so many. The fact that, Heifer's a cow that lives with a bunch of wolves.
I know, I love that.
And then one of my all-time favorite episodes is the Bad Luck Filbert one.
Bad Luck Filbert?
Where he keeps opening the fortune cookie.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's always like he always gets
bad luck and misfortune will haunt you the rest of your days or something like that. And he gets to go be on that TV show. And he spins the big wheel, and he's got like clovers and rabbit's feet and all kinds of stuff all around him. And he closes his eyes, please. Well, the wheel takes off and destroys like everything. Oh, and it comes back and it lands on winter or something like that. He's like, my bad luck is over.
Everyone's dead in the town.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rocco was great.
Yeah.
You know what? Just going back to the Nickelodeon topic, I loved. It's called bumpers, but like the things before and after a show, like going in and out of commercial.
Oh yeah.
Like Nick, Nick.
Yes,
Nick,
those were great.
They were so good.
And then I just remember because when I was a kid, they had Nick Jr. in the morning, and then it would go to Nickelodeon. And I remember Face, it was just a giant face that would change color throughout the day. And it was super nice and very positive and up because it was for little kids.
Would the face talk?
Yeah, the face talked.
Oh.
He was the in between TV shows. He'd be like, "This is what's coming up next." And it was just a giant face in your screen. That's all it was.
Nice.
Yeah. So, and then I just Stickly or whatever his name was the name of the guy, and this is your weather with Stickly, and it's like blown away, and you could occasionally the guy's thumb would pop up, and you would see holding the stick.
Very professional operation.
Yes.
And I should also mention that I wrote Nick Studios a letter.
Yes.
And the letter was basically asking if they would send us a piece of memorabilia. And I put specifically in the letter that it doesn't have to be anything. It could be a pencil. It could be a paperclip. As long as it came from the Nick Studios, we will worship it.
Yeah. Well, my issue is wondering if the Nick Studios is still even open because
it's a good
I think
question.
It closed down. The actual studios did. I think they...
You know what? I've heard conflicting things because I think they had two studios. One of which was on the Orlando lot.
That's the one that closed.
That's one that closed. There's another one.
Okay.
Where they do a lot of, I think, like office stuff, but I think they do animation out of it too.
Okay. Yeah, because it was like a theme park for a while.
Yeah, well,
it was like a theme park plus you could go watch the shows and stuff like that.
But the theme park's still going. They just
the
closed down the Nick
Nickelodeon part of it isn't. Though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Like the 90s and 2000s Nickelodeon was a powerhouse.
Yep.
And now, is Nickelodeon the big player in cartoons?
No, Cartoon Network is. That's the one that's everywhere. That's why, I mean, if you get most cable packages, you have to pay extra to get Nickelodeon, but you always get Cartoon Network.
Really?
And Adult Swim. Because now Adult Swim has its own channel.
Does it really?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Where all they play is Adult Swim, so they'll play like Family Guy, Bob's Burgers, and then
American Dad,
but Aqua Teen Hunger Force,
Squidbillies.
That was what I was trying to
Squidbillies.
Thinking of is Squidbillies, stuff like that. I wish they would do like old school, like just at least once a night, like they used to, where they would do like Space Ghost Coast to Coast and C Lab 2021 and all that stuff.
Oh, what was the one with the brothers? Something Brothers.
Oh, the Venture Brothers.
The Venture Brothers, yes.
Because it was the big dude that does all the voiceovers for like everything. Patrick something is his name. He's on a lot of stuff. Patrick Wahlberg. I can't even say his last name, but it's like that. But he's got the deep voice. He was Emperor's New Groove, played Kronk.
Oh, yeah.
He was the voice of the big blonde meathead guy that was always saving the brothers and stuff like that, and yelling at him. So, and he's Joe on Family Guy.
Yeah. I love Adult Swim, but in the same way, some of those shows get so dumb that you watch them and you're like, oh, who watches this crap?
Somebody has to if they're still doing them. That's the thing.
Like Metalocalypse, I can watch a couple episodes, but man, I get bored with that. Like heavy death metal and like devil references. I can only do like 15 minutes of it, which is how long the show is. And but get back to Nickelodeon.
Yeah, you always want to bring it back to Cartoon Network.
No, that was you, punk ass. Come over there and fight you. By the way, look at my hair. What?
I don't know. That's why I wear a hat, because my hair just never does what I want it to do.
I know. Although your hair looked pretty good today before you put the hat on.
Right.
Show everybody your hair.
I don't have
Jed,
any.
show them the hair.
No. That's your camera, so.
I'll light you up, bitch. Are we still doing... Okay, you know how back when we were doing the podcast in the first season, we talked about you growing out your hair if we hit a goal.
Yeah, well, I don't think we're going to hit that goal.
Okay, I want to renegotiate.
No.
I want to renegotiate. Okay?
I'll hear your terms.
Okay. If we hit... when we hit 250 subscribers on YouTube, I want you to grow that hair out for 6 months.
No.
Why?
Because it's uncomfortable.
I don't give a damn.
I do, because I'm the one that has to deal with
What's
it.
uncomfortable about it?
I can't. I always wear a hat. I've always worn a hat, and it does not feel good when I grow. I let my hair grow. I let my hair grow out for almost 4 weeks the other day, and I was going nuts. Like my head was itchy, all this stuff. I just don't. I don't like it.
Is there any number of subscribers you do it for?
1 million subscribers.
No.
I'll stick with the 1,000. If we get 1,000 subscribers, I'll grow it out for 3 months.
4
months then.
Okay, it's on record.
Yeah,
1,000 subscribers you grow out for 4 months. How far is it going to come out in 4 months?
I don't know. I probably end up looking like Ted from Scrubs. We've talked about this numerous times because it just comes out this way now instead of going down.
Oh,
that's what's uncomfortable about it.
You're so silly. I'd love to see it.
It won't go down.
Okay, 1,000. So you have to subscribe now.
Right.
If you want to see Bozo Jed, subscribe. Because I want to see it so bad.
Right.
You used to have like really nice blonde hair.
No, I don't have blonde hair.
You had blonde hair.
Yeah, when we first met, and then it got darker and darker as things turned on. Yeah. Yeah, my hair's brown now.
Do you have a full? Is your mustache officially all gray, or what's
no,
your?
it's just the kind of right here. This is just really blonde.
Is it?
Yeah.
God. Oh, I haven't been. I'm not going to shave or cut my hair until quarantine's over. So as these episodes go on, I'm going to have a bushier and bushier beard and longer hair.
Okay.
Are you interested?
If we get 1,000 subscribers, will you grow your hair out, Brian?
I'll do it for 43.
There
No, but it's kind of weird. I tried to grow out my beard one time in my life in a real way for a long time. And I think I got to about 3 months. Mine doesn't grow out very nicely. I start looking Amish.
That doesn't surprise me.
I start looking like you'd probably call me Isaac after a couple months.
Jebediah.
Well, no, if you call me that, I pop you. It's an insult.
Well, my name's Jedediah, so...
Oh, yeah, good.
But it could be Jedediah and Jebediah. It'd be a whole new show.
Ooh, sounds like a sitcom.
There you go.
Are you not interested to see me, though, with long hair, like girly long
Legal
hair?
custodian. Dun, dun, dun.
If you don't watch Scrubs, you wouldn't get that.
Which, by the way, I do have to mention.
Go ahead.
I listened to the first episode.
And that's it for the podcast. Thanks for joining us.
They have a podcast now, Donald Faison and Zach Braff.
Yeah.
And it is hilarious.
It's awesome.
I love those two. I'm so glad that they're friends in real life.
I know.
So,
although, don't you wish that they could do it in studio together?
They will eventually, they said, but right now, because they started it during quarantine, they can't. So,
and you know what? They still have a great chemistry, but they need to be in the same room.
Right. I think the best part of it is that Donald Faison is recording in his closet to stay away from to keep his kids away from him. He's like, they're all over the place. I have to hide in here, or else they'll come and ruin our podcast.
You think they're going to have people like Dr. Cox?
They said they are. Yeah, Jared Chalky's already signed on to be on a few episodes.
Sarah?
I think Neil Flynn's going to be on a few, which is the janitor.
Flynn, yep. Lurch.
And then Ken Jenkins, which was Dr. Kelso.
Is he still alive?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. He was old when that show came out in the freaking mid-2000s.
He was looking rough by the end of it.
Yeah, well.
But apparently in the talks of maybe doing like a one-shot movie or
No.
something like that, I think is what I heard. Because they don't want to do something together again.
Okay, let me ask you this. If they did the movie, here's the two scenarios. Which would you prefer most? One, they go back and they just make it like one long-form episode, but before all the bullshit and drama happen. Like almost, I would say, season 4-esque. Or do you want to pick up where it left off?
I wanted to pick up in the future. Because we know if JD and Sarah Chalky, or JD, I should say JD and
Right.
Dr. Elliott are actually married or not.
Right.
And what's going on. Because I think that's kind of what they were saying. They're kind of going to do like a future because they are together in season 9, but I don't think they're married yet. I think they're just dating.
I thought she was pregnant.
She's pregnant, yeah. But
they're not married?
I don't think they were married.
Why do I feel like they were married? I don't know.
I don't know, but maybe they were, and I just didn't get that. But I don't remember them ever saying anything about being married. So
I hope they do it. I really do.
I would love to see them all get together again.
You know what's weird, though? Whenever they do a reunion, Carla isn't involved.
She was in the last one that they were talking about.
Was she?
Yeah.
I watched
Well, you
the
know
last
she's
one.
doing Claws. It's a TV show on TNT.
I didn't know she's doing a show.
Yeah, she's in a show.
Really? Is she still attractive?
She's a lesbian, like a super, super manly lesbian in it.
She's not attractive, though?
No, they make her not attractive.
Oh. I don't even want to see her then.
Right. She got like big old cornrows and whatever and all this stuff. She's fantastic in it.
Is
but
she?
She's just a really good actress, I think.
Oh, she really is. Is she black or Latina?
She's Latino.
Okay. See, I'm showing my racism.
There you go. I told you guys.
But she acted like, I don't know. You couldn't really tell.
In the show?
Yeah.
They kept talking about how she's Dominican all the time.
Yeah, but I forget all that.
I was going to say, because Turk and her even have a song about it. Am I freaking Puerto Rican or Dominican?
By the way, could you grab me a beer now? I know you're not getting
Well,
one.
how about we do this?
I kind of want one, like, immediately.
We need to wrap this up because
We'll wrap it up as soon as the beer hits my hand.
I'm not getting it.
Okay,
So I guess we're gonna be
we'll
here
wrap it up. Okay, we're at a stalemate.
All right. Guess who's got the power of the book?
No! All right, I'll wrap it up.
Okay.
But we should say, send Jed an email at the90sguyspodcast@gmail.com.
Yep.
Patreon.
Yes.
We want your money.
We do. We need your money actually now.
It's our money, and we want it now.
Right. No, we'd be very appreciative. I
Yes.
know that I was actually thinking about this today at work. I know the times are tough and people are struggling. So if you can give, great. But if you need to focus that money on making sure that you can feed your family and all that shit, that's more important than giving us money. But we would be very appreciative because we just want to keep growing the podcast. And like we keep saying, everything that we get in the Patreon is literally going to go to get better cameras, better mics.
And you're about to build us a computer.
That's going to come out of my pocket. So because so far everything we've done is out of our pocket, which we're not upset about. Because this is something we would be doing, I think, whether or not... I was thinking about that tonight when we were hanging out. I'm like, I think we pretty much do this for ourselves anyway.
No, we do.
So, and we just hope that you guys enjoy it. But if you do, and you want to help us grow, get better cameras, get more stuff for the studio to make it look more professional and all that stuff, we'd be very appreciative. But think of your family and your loved ones first before us. Don't be that way, Brian.
No.
Or else I'm going to wish the coronavirus on you.
Hey!
Exactly.
Don't
I
forget
got
to
your
do it.
back, peeps.
I'll tell you what. You wish the coronavirus on me? I'm coming over here and I'm coughing on every goddamn thing in your house.
Just don't cough on my dog.
He's the
I don't
first
want
thing
him
I'm
to
coughing.
get corona.
I'm coughing on him first and
I will
last.
punch you in the throat.
Ugh.
Throat punches all around. Anyway, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
If you want to, but
If
do
you want
focus
to.
on your family first.
You're
Hey, this is expensive equipment. Don't be throwing stuff.
now I can't even think.
I'm wrapping it up.
Yeah.
My name's Brian.
And I'm Jed.
We are the 90s guys, and we will catch you next time.